Hello, Blessing.
Hello.
It's very nice to finally meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
It's okay, you don't have to be nervous.
I'm trying to figure out how do I respond to this character?
What do you mean, character? What are you talking about? I'm not being weird right now. I asked you to film something because we both started websites, gaming websites specifically.
Yes.
The audience could really just learn a thing or two and really find our conversation insightful. But then I said, fuck that. I don't want to talk about any of that. I would rather find out if we could be good friends.
Okay. I'm down with this. Let's do this.
I've basically devised an application of sorts to be my friend. It's going to ask you a series of questions, kind of like the Fallout aptitude test.
Okay.
I'm trying to relate to you because you're such a huge dork. Actually, this is really embarrassing. The first question of the application is usually supposed to be, I am looking for the Abby to my Alana, the Ann Perkins to my Leslie Nope, the Monica to my Rachel. Do you think you could fill that role? And that's obviously not gonna work because you're a guy. Who do you look up to the most? This is gonna be the most reasonable question that I'm gonna ask you.
Oh my god. Who do I look up to the most?
I know, you weren't expecting a real question, were you?
Not at all. I was expecting some kind of joke question. I have a really corny answer.
No, go ahead.
I look up to my boss a lot, Greg Miller, who's also my co-host.
Whack answer.
I don't like the answer either.
Tina Fey and Amy Poehler.
Oh.
I don't have a real cheesy and wholesome answer. They're two celebrities that I look up to. You've just one-upped me in my own application, so that's going to be 10 points off of this. I'm going to write that down right now. Just minus 10 points.
Is there somebody in real life that you look up to? Like in real life as in you know them?
Not really, honestly. Is that weird?
I mean, I don't know if it's weird. It's kind of sad.
Well, here, it falls in line with a funny tidbit about myself that, I'm 5'2", by the way. How tall are you?
5'7".
If we were standing next to each other and we were talking, and then later on I recalled that conversation, I would remember you being at eye level with me.
Oh, interesting.
No one is taller than me in my brain.
Does that mean something spiritually about you? Is that I see myself as equal to everybody kind of thing?
Well, somebody told me that once, and I'm like, yeah, I'm running with that.
That's fascinating. I've never thought about that. I don't think I've ever talked to anybody that's ever thought about that.
That's just the tip of the iceberg with me and my friendship.
When you first asked the question, my mind went to celebrities. Celebrities are very fickle is the biggest thing. Will Smith also came to mind. But
even him?
Because Will Smith is in weird controversy right now.
Because of the whole red table?
Yeah.
You're not going to stand behind Will Smith's back?
No, I mean, I got his back. I stand behind him.
Slept with August.
They had an entanglement.
That's minus 5 points for hating on Will Smith because
I am not hating. I'm not hating on Will Smith. I still look up to him. I don't know if I necessarily want to associate myself with Will Smith in the current climate of everything.
You know what? That says a lot. If I needed a place to stay in San Francisco, I would not stay with you because I have insomnia and it's like a bitch. But if I needed a place to stay, could I stay with you?
Yes, sure. Why not?
Yeah? Oh, that's very sweet. Okay, what if I needed to stay for a month and you weren't allowed to ask me why I suddenly snuck out at night all the time and also why I showed up suddenly sweaty and with no luggage?
That would have to be a conversation probably.
All right, that's gonna be put minus 5 points. Would you pick me up from the airport? I consider this a very important part of being someone's friend, especially after surviving being in what is essentially a hurling coffin through the sky. I mean, how do planes stay up? What kind of black magic is that? We need to stop trying to play God. I don't understand it, and it scares me.
First of all, you're right. But the fact that we fly in planes is a very strange thing. Because that's not the thing that's ever been meant for human beings to be hurled through the air.
God.
Yeah, I'd pick you up from the airport.
I would also pick you up from the airport. I was gonna make a scampy little thing of saying I wouldn't, but I would. Are you scared of anything? As you might have noticed from the last question, I have a crippling fear of flying.
I'm scared of being questioned.
This entire situation frightens me.
I probably have stage fright.
You perform for a lot of people with your show. I don't know what you do.
I do perform for people every day, and I've been doing it for years. I've been terrified though. Every time I show up to work, I show up to work shaking.
Really? How brave?
Even though stage fright is a fear, I used to perform dance a lot. I used to break dance and hip hop dance all the time.
That is the coolest thing you've said today.
I used to be part of a dance team and perform, and then also on the other side, I used to do spoken word poetry and perform that
awesome.
all the.
We gotta stop talking about the games industry.
We just talk about everything else.
Don't worry about stage fright with this video because no one's gonna watch it, so it'll be fine. Do you remember birthdays? If you literally forget my birthday, I would leave you 30 obviously aggressive voicemails, one for each year of my life. February 17th, don't forget it. Follow-up question, when's your birthday?
I am terrible at remembering birthdays.
All right, that's gonna be a problem.
Now that I say that I'm terrible at remembering birthdays, you actually have the same birthday as my best friend from like back home, and
okay.
so that's gonna make that super easy. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah. My birthday is July 2nd, and so you've already missed it.
Happy belated birthday! Cancer and Aquarius friendship degrees. Here's the scoring out of 5 stars, I'm guessing. Mutual interests. We have below average similarities.
Oh no.
We both like video games, comedy, movies, shows.
Yeah, that does sound like bullshit to me.
Loyalty and dependability. We are average. 3 stars.
Fair, I'll take it.
Okay. Trust and keeping secrets, strong. 4 stars.
I'll take it.
I'll keep secrets.
Okay, I was gonna say, are you good at keeping secrets?
Yeah, do I not look like one?
I mean, I'd say I'm pretty good at keeping secrets.
You tell me a secret, it's not leaving the vault.
I feel like that's for everybody else to judge.
We kind of sound like we're full of shit by saying that we're
Yeah, like the more you talk about how good you are at keeping secrets,
the more you're a liar. Fun and enjoyment, average. 3 stars.
I don't buy it.
The likelihood to last in time, also average.
Damn, so we just got nothing going for us.
Cancer and Aquarius, fucked.
Damn.
If there's any hope for these two to keep their friendship alive and kicking, they need to appreciate one another's strengths and to forget all about their weaknesses.
Jesus.
You gotta really ignore the flaws of the person. So here's a hypothetical situation. It's Friday night, I hit you up. We live in the same city in this hypothetical situation, and it is not, in fact, the end of the world anymore. What do you suggest that we do?
Oh, this feels like a trick question.
You're so nervous.
I'm like, oh no.
Simple question.
We're going to a comedy club.
Oh yes, I love it.
Yeah, we both like comedy. We're both hanging out at a comedy club.
Love it. I would have suggested movies because we both love movies.
I feel like movies are kind of boring. Like movies are boring as like an activity.
A great suggestion. I say that we do that the first second that either of us are in the same city.
Let's do it.
And also watch Broad City.
Honestly, I probably would have started that show by now if I wasn't holding out.
No, didn't start it. No, I feel bad. It's
no,
such
I
a
mean,
good show.
I'd rather watch it with you. I don't want. I could watch it by myself, but like,
why not watch it with somebody that is obsessed with it? I get
exactly.
It. I'm gonna put plus 1,000 points for Broad City.
Thank you. I feel like that means I win.
No, I did it for Broad City, not you.
Oh.
Have you ever taken the Myers-Briggs test or found out your love languages?
I've taken that thing. I don't know my love languages.
Do you know your Myers-Briggs?
I believe I'm the architect.
Yours is INTJ. Okay, I'm ENFJ.
What's that?
That one is the protagonist.
Oh.
It's very difficult to form a close relationship with an INTJ. However, ENFJs are tolerant team players, valuing others' way of life, even if it contradicts with their own. As a compromise, the ENFJ and INTJ's typical form of interaction is through digital media. I'll take it. As much as I like Myers-Briggs, I think that the love languages can really tell you more about like how you can be a good friend.
Interesting.
My number 1 was quality time, and my number 2 was words of affirmation.
I feel like mine are probably similar. Looking at them now, words of affirmation, I definitely dig. Acts of service, I'm guessing that's like cleaning the house.
Yeah, doing things for somebody. I guess I valued that one the lowest because my reasoning was like you should be doing nice things for people. Like you have a duty to do nice things to people. It's not like something that I value.
That's like the Spider-Man thing. If you have the ability to do good, you should. With great power comes great responsibility.
Go get 'em, tiger, etc.
Exactly. I get excited for gifts until I open them. I
do think of it as like a duty to give my friends really good gifts. And they don't have the same duty, I guess.
I mean, I really hope I pass this test because I would really like some good gifts.
What is your favorite sitcom? This is the most judgmental question that I'll ask you.
Can I have 2?
Yes.
Or 3?
I say yes to all that because I have 500, yeah.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Good.
Boy Meets World.
Okay.
Community.
Perfect. That would be in my top 10.
Are you not a big Boy Meets World person?
When I was little, I never really got into it, is the problem.
Oh, you missed out.
I don't doubt that it's good. It's just like, oh, I missed out. How do you usually try to cheer your friends up when they come to you all sad and shit? Something literally everyone is in this, the year of our demise, 2020.
I try to hype people up as much as I can and like be genuine about it. I see myself as a realist, but like I don't think that's necessarily an excuse for pessimism or an excuse for negativity. You don't necessarily have to be fake about the way you encourage people, because I think there's genuinely a lot of good you can pull out of people, and so I try to hype people up and like let them know their good qualities and all that stuff.
It depends on the person's personality as well. What I found is that most people are two different varying types of people for being cheered up. They either want to talk it out and just like cry it out and like really feel it, or they want to be like, no, fuck that, we're going dancing. It depends on which side somebody falls on.
The thing I always try not to do is to solve somebody's problems, because I think that is usually where people fall into trouble.
You can never truly solve somebody's problems for them.
I try to do my best to be good to people without being invasive necessarily.
Good answer. Good answer. Family
Thank
Feud.
you.
Good answer. Good answer. What is one thing all your friends know about you? If it's something you don't want anyone but your friends to know, I'll just edit it out. I don't care. I'll do it. Dare me. Watch. I blur one of my friends' faces in literally every video she's in. I seriously don't care. We owe no one anything.
Oh, I don't know. I have
an answer.
What's your answer?
I sweat so much. It's like something all my friends know about me. And I like to think only my friends know about it, but let's be real.
We see the videos. I never really thought about this. Like, I had to think about myself in an entirely different way because of this question.
Wow, I'm making you think about shit. Look at me.
Is there something you know about me that you feel like you know because you're in close proximity?
Yeah, everything, really, though, because I didn't know much about you before. Saw that you like a lot of my videos, and you had kind words for me once. I was like, oh, that's very sweet. And then I saw you slam dunk some idiot from the games industry, and I was like, oh my god, I love this guy.
Oh, thanks. Something that my friends know better than people who don't know me is that I'm pretty awkward. And I kind of like being awkward. I kind of accept it as part of my personality.
I think I'm pretty awkward too, though.
Everybody's socially awkward, like just to varying degrees. Like we're all just on a spectrum.
I just also am never embarrassed, so I don't care, right? Like I push through it.
I think that is what separates like the awkwards from the not
awkwards.
Yeah, I was gonna try and make a word like the knockwards, but I was like
knockwards.
Yeah, from the knockwards. Is like how well you're willing to own it or not be phased.
Well, I don't think you're that awkward.
Thank you.
If I sensed it was weird right now, I would have stopped it. I could have stopped it at question 5. Been like, this is my last question. It's gonna end here.
I appreciate it.
Okay, and the final question that I actually have.
Oh no.
Let's round up the points. I actually stopped counting the points after I gave you 1,000 for Broad City.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I guess that's you won because you
mentioned
Broad City.